Welcome to Luca Drive Channel. In this video we drive to Italy in a 2001 Alfa Romeo 156. On the 4-day trip we will cover approximately 1400 km visiting Maranello, Florence and Pisa. Will the youngtimer make the route? What does Maranello look like? Where is the best place to park in Florence and Pisa? If you are interested in the answers to these questions, stay tuned and watch the entire video. At the first day we start in the afternoon in the northwest of Switzerland and drive the 524 km to Fiorano Modenese. The car worked perfectly and was very pleasant to drive. Interestingly, the lighting in the 17 km long Gotthard tunnel didn't work well. You can see in the video that the light was sometimes dimmed and then brighter again. Before starting, I filled up the car so that I can give the average consumption of the 2-liter TS engine at the end of the video. In Fiorano Modenese we go to the executive spa hotel for around 140 euros, which is 70 euros per person including breakfast. The dinner in the hotel's restaurant was excellent. I still dream about tortellini alla crema, which I can recommend to everyone. On the second day we went to the Ferrari museum in the morning and explored Maranello by car. In the afternoon we drove from Maranello to Florence. Although the Alfa Romeo is over 20 years old, it also completed this route without any problem. The entry to the Ferrari museum costs around 30 euros per person, but for me it was worth every cent. The drive through Maranello was also interesting because we saw a lot of Ferrari employees on the way to work. Although we didn't have much time, we waited for about 5 minutes in front of the entrance to the Ferrari Fiorano test track. We saw a Ferrari driving to the track with some kind of cover on the rim that had come off. Look at the beautiful uniforms of the Ferrari employees. I will definitely be proud to be able to work for Ferrari. Since there is a ZTL zone in Florence where vehicles are not allowed to drive, it is complicated to get to the city center by car. After a quick search on the internet, I came across the Villa Costanza car park. The parking lot is at the motorway service station. After parking, you walk 3 minutes to the train and go to the city center of Florence. The parking lot cost us 20 euros for 2 days. The tram ticket cost less than 2 euros per person. I can recommend this car park as it allows you to travel to the city center comfortably, efficiently and stress-free. On the third day we visited the city of Florence. On the fourth day, straight after breakfast, we took the tram to the Villa Costanza car park and set off by car towards Pisa. In Pisa you have to be extremely careful where you park your car. As many people visit Pisa on the way back from their Italian vacation and therefore have all their luggage in the car, the pickpockets know this, which is why they like to break car windows and clear out all the luggage. In order not to have a nasty surprise on the last day of our trip, I researched the safest parking in Pisa near the Leaning Tower. I can recommend the Pisa Tower parking. I even had the opportunity to lock my car in a garage box in the monitored parking lot. The price of €2.50 per hour is also okay. After a few hours in Pisa, we returned home. The Alfa Romeo 156 2-liter TS also completed the remaining 600 km without any problem. With its 155 horsepower, the car can be driven in a sporty manner, and the average consumption of 7 liters is also okay. In my opinion, the Alfa Romeo TS engines are good engines, but it is very important to top up the oil regularly. In my experience, TS engine consumes more or less oil depending on how you drive them. This means that you have to add a little oil every 1000 km. If you don't take this into account and the engine consumes an average of 0.4 liters of oil per 1000 km, you will no longer have any engine oil in the engine after approximately 10,000 km and will therefore have engine damage.
Avvicinare la carta al lettore o introdurre una carta, una tessera o un denaro.